Welcome back. Time now is 6:12. Time to get a check of your weather with the birthday boy, Thomas Geboy. Thomas, you gave yourself beautiful weather this weekend.
Well, it's definitely a lot better compared to what we saw earlier this week when it felt like January.
It really did.
Yeah, it's going to feel closer to how it should today.
Okay.
And then by Easter Sunday, we could be talking about temperatures above our seasonal averages.
I think everyone wants that, right?
Yeah, so the warm-up is continuing, but I wanted to go back in time and talk about what we've been seeing here so far this winter season. We have the current view pulled up from Snow Basin right now. Look how much snow is at Mount Ogden right now, and you can see all the fresh tracks off those groomed runs. Snow Basin looks absolutely incredible. They've joined the 600-inch club so far this season. So there has been a ton of snow at Snow Basin. But let's go ahead and go back in time to this time last year. This is what Snow Basin looked like on April 6th of 2022. A drastic difference when it comes to our snowpack, and it's just clear as day to see it. And when you talk about how much snow we've seen in general, it's kind of hard to fathom. We have seen 30 inches of snow water equivalent. That is where our peak is likely going to be. As of this morning's update, we're at 29.9. But yesterday, the snow water equivalent hit 30 inches. That statewide average snow water equivalent is how much water you'd be left over with if you were to melt all the snow down. And again, that's just based on averages across all of our basins, but that broke the all-time record by over an inch, and it broke the record from 1983 by 4 inches. But there are some spots that actually have a snow water equivalent above 30 inches. One of those places, Ben Lomond Peak, Jamie Richards sent this in, where there's a snow water equivalent over 87 inches of liquid water stored in the mountains. So we have a ton of snow in the mountains, plenty of snow to enjoy. If you're heading up to the resorts, just keep in mind that the avalanche danger in the backcountry does remain considerable for most of our northern Utah area mountains. So still avoid the backcountry. Just head to the resorts. The groomers, the inbounds areas are the places where you're going to want to be. Mainly going to be another bluebird day for today. High pressure in control, winds out of the south, so that's why our warming trend continues. We talked about it yesterday, but there's a system that's approaching from the west. It's a weak system, and it's going to try to undercut the high pressure. But what it means for us will generally mean more clouds by the second half of today into our Saturday, with maybe a slim chance for a stray shower here or there. But Bryce Canyon shaping up to be a beautiful sunrise. Once we get past sunrise, those temperatures will warm up nicely. However, it is a chilly start to the morning. We're at 33 in Salt Lake and 42 degrees in St. George, but those temperatures are milder this morning compared to what we saw yesterday morning, and it's going to be a great day to take your dog for a walk, or maybe your dogs for a walk. This is Buddy and Bella right here, and they're looking at you saying, we got to go for that walk. The weather is going to be really nice by 10 o'clock this morning in Salt Lake. Likely going to be right around 40 degrees before eventually climbing into the low 50s early this afternoon, and then those daytime highs eventually climbing into the low and mid 50s. So that's still below averages, but compared to earlier this week, it is a big improvement, and we'll see daytime high in the mid to upper 40s in the Wasatch Back. We could even see a daytime high of 50 degrees in Heber, low to mid 40s in the Uinta Basin. That as we make our way down into central Utah, high of 52 in Emory, 57 in Gunnison, 57 in Oak City. Then look at southern Utah, some of these temperatures here. 60 degrees in Blanding, 66 in Lake Powell, 72 in St. George, and Bryce Canyon, 47. That sounds chilly, but compared to, again, what we've seen recently, that's going to be rather pleasant if you're going to go check out some of those snowy hoodoos. Now, as we begin the Futurecast, 3 o'clock this afternoon, again, high pressure mainly in control of our weather, but you can see that by this afternoon, cloud coverage will start to increase across the western portion of the state. Then into tonight, maybe a stray shower here or there in northern Utah, but that better chance for isolated showers will generally be in northeast Nevada, far northwestern Utah, and southern Idaho. And that's more or less going to continue to be the case throughout our Saturday as well, as we continue with those increased cloud coverage. And that chance for wet weather remains very much on the low side of things. But that weak system clears as we go into our Sunday. High pressure firmly reestablishes itself. And then we'll be talking about mostly sunny skies for our Easter Sunday, just as that warming trend continues. So even with more cloud coverage over the next couple of days, that won't stop our warm-up, and we have been talking about it over the last couple of weeks, but with a warm-up also does bring some flooding concerns. We do have flood watches that will go into effect in northeast Nevada, and if we do see any flood watches that go into effect for Utah, we'll continue to keep you posted on that. For St. George, look at these temperatures as we go throughout the next several days. Low 70s in St. George today, middle 70s tomorrow, low 80s on Sunday, but by early next week, we could see daytime highs possibly in the upper 80s. Then along the Wasatch Front, low to mid 50s for today, mid to upper 50s tomorrow, low to mid 60s on Saturday. Then early next week could bring daytime highs in the 70s and possibly even mid 70s by Tuesday, before we start to see a change in our weather by the second half of next week.